Hey guys, and welcome back. My name's NG Paradox, and we're here in Crusader Kings II playing some multiplayer. With me, we've got the guys from last time, of course. We've got Benjamin Magnus and Sir Roach. Say hi, guys.
Hi, I'm also known as Fug Fug the Sickly Infant.
Well, I mean, you know, he's got one
vengeance.
intrigue, you know. He's a very conniving 1-year-old.
Oh man.
I want all this war to end so I can finish my book.
Roach has got his book going.
I want to.
It's not even about anything interesting. It's a book about stewardship.
I want
That's
my
what I
beautiful, I want my like growth joints to fuse so I can, you know, be an adult.
Just can't be dropped out of a window too quick and kill you easily. Is that... Not one learning.
Yeah, well, I got a learning and I got an intrigue. I'm a tricky 1-year-old. I'm a tricky 1-year-old. And I was
At least, Roach, you need a baby.
Yeah.
You could adopt Ben.
Shit.
Bring your houses together.
Hey.
If that was an option, I would so bribe his designated.
I don't know
agent
how
right
I feel about that.
I mean, you're only 1 year old, so.
now. I would teach you in the ways of writing and stewardship. Which is...
I'm not sure Ben knows how to go to the toilet yet.
Let the CK2 quotes begin. All right. Oh, that's not right.
That's kind of your mother died from going to the toilet, and you don't know
yeah,
anything.
I shit myself to death. Just in case anybody who wanted a recap of that nonsense. Yeah, well,
The rebellion is not going so well.
I've got to say,
Just look at 0%.
the ability for my viewers to add quotes to a quote bank plus CK2 has filled up my quote bank pretty quickly. Because
Well, CK2 is pretty good for that.
oh yeah, like if you look at my bot and it's like list of quotes, there's like 2 or 3 from Alien Isolation, 1 or 2 from Space Engineers, you know, maybe about
What the hell did we have to say in Space Engineers
that was worthy of quoting. I think one of the ones was I dropped my toolbox and destroyed half the ship. And then you look at CK2 and it's just a huge list of CK2 stuff with some RimWorld mixed in there. Actually, gonna turn my game music up just a touch.
Oh, sweet, that actually worked.
What?
Oh, one other person was looking at my wife, and I complained to the prince, and he put him in jail.
Oh, nice.
Wait, he just looked at your wife.
just did he
It was
diddle
lustful
her?
intentions.
Lustful
He
intent.
had lustful intentions.
Oh man, I'm gonna have an asthma attack playing this game.
No, god damn it, I gotta knock her up before you do. Then I don't
Actually,
care.
Your
I don't-
chasteness might not help you have that baby.
I don't know if it's the same with you, Roach, but if I laugh really
It's
hard,
offset by the fertility from seduction.
it bugs my asthma a little, and I feel like this is gonna cause me an asthma attack.
There's a reason I prime my primary inhaler before I do recordings now, just in case.
'Cause we're
I almost
silly
I
bitches.
almost died. I almost died a couple of days ago because of one of Bob's streams.
Oh, I saw the clip.
Yeah, no, that clip went on for another minute and a half with just me not being able to like take a breath in. Just of laughing.
Somebody in my chat said, I want to know how they get the DLCs early. I'm jealous. We're YouTubers. Technically press.
Technically, I'm also technically a YouTuber. Let's be honest.
You got paid. You're a YouTuber.
Yeah, yes, I received one payment.
Well, the next one should come in less time than the first.
One payment is more than no payment.
Yeah.
True. For somebody who's been out of work who's been unemployed for, what month is it? 2 years.
A paycheck feels good.
Yeah, it does.
Oh man. Ben went seduction focused to get the DLC early. Yup.
Troy seems like he could use a company. He seems very.
Do you follow
seems-
Troy? I follow Troy on Twitter, and
I
it's
don't have a Twitter, so
it's a lot of it is hockey, and then opening up his email and lamenting his place in life.
I find most of it's like political.
Every time I have to interact with him through the emails for the codes and everything, it feels like I'm going to like a principal's office or something. Like I don't want to stay around him for
I
too
know I
much
got a
longer.
64.4 on chemistry, but can you just bump it up that 1.1% of a percentage point so I don't have to go to summer school? Come on, Troy. All right, am I? Well, I'm almost 2. I'm really looking forward to get rid of the sickly child thing.
He's
Because
going to be in a regency for 15 years.
13 years. 13 years.
What
thank
the
you very
heck?
much.
It doesn't look like I have to do anything, and I can actually go to absolute how do you kinetic inheritance laws, gender laws. So, is that just a thing from the religions?
Well, our religion allows us to designate any offspring as our heir.
Yeah, and we don't get I don't think we get a penalty for females being in charge or is the designated heir.
Sumpa. Sumpa. They can take this automatically. I don't even have to get anything else like a different religion or have full status of woman or anything like that. Oh hey, my wife's pregnant.
Yay!
Hey!
Hopefully I don't get dysentery.
God, I am so glad my girlfriend isn't around when I am
Oh.
recording.
My wife is around often when I'm playing CK2, and a lot of times I'll get text messages going, "Who did you just knock up?" But she is
pixels on a screen.
she is
She does nothing.
she's pretty well schooled in the games I played, so it's normally just her, giving me a hard time. I'm not sickly anymore. Huzzah! I might live.
There you go.
I might live.
Congratulations.
Gets killed by his regent.
Am I gonna get
This
a
is
weaponsmith?
interesting, though. We can choose.
No.
We can choose our heir, but we're also gavel kind.
Well, your primary heir.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
You just murder the others.
I need to get out of this tribal place. We need to get out of our barbaric ideas and
We need
develop.
feudalism, which is going to be
Some
hard
castles,
because current technology is.
around you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we know how to use rocks.
I don't even have castle infrastructures.
Ben,
Yes.
the provinces just below you, they've all got castles. If you just stole them,
The thing about that is, I don't have object permanence yet as a 2-year-old. Like, if you put me on a hill overlooking the castle, then covered the castle with your thumb, I would just think the castle disappeared. And then I'd be
That
really...
shows like the
Knowing from
only
experience
only
with
tribal
my
people.
girlfriend's kid, that doesn't come around for about 2-ish, or maybe a little earlier than that.
Yeah. Let's see.
My son needs a wife.
He's at the point right now. My girlfriend's kid is at the point where he can somewhat talk, and his grandfather has a bit of a mouth. So he's taken things in and has no filter yet. Won't have that for a couple of years. So he told a priest during Sunday service, "Fuck you."
This is the kid or just the grandfather?
It's the kid.
Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, it's not his fault. He doesn't realize. What
He
that
told...
means.
Wait, so a 3-year-old told a priest to fuck off?
2.5-ish. 2.5.
Oh, that makes it better.
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, well, because he's at the point where he's learning words, doesn't know what words are though, and so he's just kind of repeating what he hears. Grandfather has a mouth, so he hears his grandfather talking. Then that happens. I've actually had to clean up my language around him, because I probably have about the same level of mouth on me.
Yeah, my wife swears like a sailor.
God,
My
our
wife,
kingdom
my
is
wife
in
always
so
gets
many
upset
wars.
because I swear.
My wife would probably look at me confused if I replaced a swear words with like with a euphemism or something. She'd be like, she'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Swear like a man." All right, now the music's pretty
I
loud.
think for my wife, like whenever she hears me swear, she thinks that I am directing it at her.
What did you just call me?
It's like, yeah, it's like I remember she spilt some coffee on my hand, and obviously that felt really good. Of course, you know, hot coffee on your hand,
Like you do.
felt so good. So I said, for fuck's sake, you know, for fuck's sake, the things you sort of said.
You could swear
And,
around us. It's okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking about the demonetization stuff. That's what I was just see. That's how YouTube's getting. YouTube's getting to that point now. It's starting to get in your head now.
Yeah.
It's making
not
you
for
change
me.
how you think.
I
Evil.
haven't changed how I interact. I still have people in the comment section all the time going, "Do you think you could swear a little bit less?" And my general response to that is, "Why don't you go fuck yourself?"
I had a grandson, but he's a bastard.
How much happened since the last video on YouTube? I'm not sick anymore. I am still two.
Ben's point of view for this is going to be a little.
A little different from the other guys.
Oh, I have an error.
Should we put up the speed?
Yeah, let's go for 2 and see if your fucking Chinese internet can handle it.
Yeah. So she always takes it as in like it. If I swear, it's like towards everyone around me. So she was like, "Don't say that to me." And I was like, "No, I'm not saying it to you. I'm saying it like because
Into
it
the
hurts."
ether.
Yeah. It's like we use it to emphasize things.
I feel like I should put like a little counter up in the corner of these videos and then get that little ding sound effect for every single time NGP's Sesame score takes a hit because of us.
Do you know? There's a revolt inside of the Tibetan revolt.
What?
That we-
Wait,
we got
but
an
is the
Tibetan
Tibetan
revolt.
revolt still a thing? I mean, they've been in China for a good 50 years now.
I don't think so. Let me see. The start year was 770, so 2 years.
He's
2 years.
talking about the real. Tibet.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like there was a revolt inside the real Tibet, inside the real China. Confused.
Why would I be talking about?
Because
that?
you live in
We have a
China.
revolt right now.
How would he know about it, Ben?
It's
He lives in China.
that's true. He lives in China.
But we have. You can
Are
see
you
right here,
allowed
there's
to have a
Tibetan revolt.
Are you allowed to have a Twitter?
No. They don't have
Do you
Twitter.
have? You don't have Twitter.
Because I'm pretty. I could have swore that like Twitter was banned in China.
It is, yes. Well, so is YouTube.
Well, how do you file your taxes?
How do I file my taxes?
I'm 3. Woo!
My taxes are based upon in England.
Oh, you don't pay taxes in China?
Well,
he's a foreign worker,
not with
right?
this.
Oh.
When I get paid, I get tax taken out.
Okay.
So when I was working when I work in China, I get tax paid out of my wage. So it's automatically done.
Oh, okay. It's not like here where at the end of the year you're like, okay, this is my job and this is how much money I made.
No, because just remember, some people will leave. Like some people might go to China and work for like 6 months, then go.
Oh, I know. I
So
know
it
a
just-
lot. I know a lot of people who went to Shanghai when Disney opened there.
Oh yeah. It's
You know what the biggest
Disney.
thing they talked about when they got back is how all the Chinese tourists just like shit wherever they felt like for some reason. Just like in bushes,
I was about
on
to
the ground,
Say, I was going to say that's probably what it is. What
in
that normally
fountains,
does to do
elevators.
is there's something. Yeah, I've noticed that we're discussing about kids. Like a lot of people have those trousers where the back where the butt is, it's like a slit in, so babies can go in like to the toilet very quickly. And I was walking down the street, and this woman was holding her baby over a bin.
And it
where
was
you could
just
go to the bathroom, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This is out in the open in public. If I was you, I would feel embarrassed, not only just for myself but also for my kid."
I could tell you some tales.
Ben's worked in
Wait,
Disney.
wait.
I worked at
I was gonna say,
Disney.
have you been holding babies over bins?
No. Let's see. Here's a good one. Do you know what the riverboat of America is? It's just like it's like a steam paddle ship that just goes around in a big circle.
I don't know what it is, but I know it. I can guess what that
So
is. I can imagine that.
it's like a triple decker like steam paddle boat, and it just goes around the quote unquote rivers of America in a big circle. It just it's like a little tour boat kind of thing, and it was right next to the attraction that I worked at for most of the time I was there, so I knew a lot of people that worked there. And one of the girls that worked on that, she told me that once before she was on the second level, like leaning over the edge just like to get some air, and one of her fellow cast members came sprinting down the stairs and tackled her to get her away from the edge. And there was a rightful like, the fuck are you doing kind of thing right before like a powerful stream of urine went shooting right past where her head had been, because there were people on the upper deck pissing off the top into the river.
Ah, lovely.
Or what a lot of people will do is they'll have their kids like piss and shit in like merchandise bags, and then they'll just tie the bag up and throw it into the ride or leave it in the queue. Or they'll just poop on benches or in bushes.
just poop on benches.
Yeah, in bushes, or just stick their butts off the side of ride vehicles and leave a trail. Or they'll just pull their kids' pants down in the middle of an attraction and have them pee on the floor.
Sounds like it'd be a great job to be a cleaner at Disney.
Oh, well, yeah, it was, because none of them did their job.
They were the ones doing it.
Isn't there a big thing going on in Disney right now where like the water cooling towers had to be shut down due to like Legionnaire's
Disease. That was at Disneyland, though.
Huh. I don't. It's all the same to me.
Yeah, I know.
They're all in warm places that are far away from me.
Equidistantly far from you. All right. Couple months. I'm gonna be 4.
I don't know. I think California's a lot further away, because I can get to Florida in about a day's worth of driving if I don't stop.
'Cause we can't stop.
Apparently, that's a very American thing compared to like Europe.
Driving?
Apparently,
What?
Well, no, just not stopping, like
Driving and not stopping it? You mean in everything?
Well,
Just,
no,
you
it's
should
like
just
in
drive
the
until you run out of
US
gas.
Well, no, in the U.S. we okay, we've got to do like day trips are like a day trip can be like 6 hours of driving, but but if you ask a European person, it's like, oh, well, so you stop every like 2 hours, stretch your legs, get something to, use the bathroom and everything. No, we just go until we can't hold it anymore, and then we pull off to a rest stop, then we keep going. So usually it's like a 5-hour drive or something like that. Whereas in Europe, it's much more common to take like small, stops if you have to drive a long distance. I didn't know that, but apparently it's a thing.
But wait, if you're going to America and you're going on a journey that wouldn't take over a day, wouldn't you just take a small stop?
Not really. No, I usually just wait until I get to where I'm going.
The longest I've done in one day.
We do the same thing as well. If it's not that long, we'll just keep going until we get there.
Well, no, your definition of a long drive is than ours.
I completely understand that. I say a lot of Americans use that whole thing about we understand that.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a short trip for us, like if we got a 3-hour drive to go. We don't take it. We don't stop. If it's 6 hour,
But that's my point. My point to that though is that
that's bad.
My point is though is that if you're taking a long drive, it'll be this. We'll probably do the same things. From what I can tell.
So the wars come to my lands. The
idea of
3-year-olds
like a
being
road trip
besieged.
stopping off at many places is more American.
You're getting besieged. You're getting besieged.
One of the wars has come to my land. I'm in 3 wars right now that my liege has started or has been part of, and yeah,
it's a turbulent place. We should call the series Turbulent Tibet.
There you go. Everybody loves some alliteration.
If you mean turbulent Western China.
That doesn't have as good of a ring to it, though. I'm 4. Huzzah!
Well, the Western Protectorate's above us. That little yellow snake. Gonna come eat us at some point, probably.
All I'm trying to do is develop my brain fully so that I understand. Well, I'm 4 years old. I probably have object permanence now.
I don't talk with a lisp though.
Roach. Hi, Papa Roach.
My guy looks like he's permanently unhappy.
Yeah, he does. He looks like someone just asked him a very strange question that he's very unhappy about.
My wife has syphilis.
Oh, she's got the lover's pox. I'm sorry to tell you, NG, but your wife's a whore.
Isn't that,
She's got no lover.
Isn't that the disease that was basically whoever had it, they would name it after their enemy. So like it was always called, like, it was the Frenchman's disease.
Yeah.
It's the Englishman's disease.
Yeah.
Like...
And then there's an ongoing debate about did the Native Americans give it to Europeans or did Europeans give it to Native Americans? I don't know why that's a debate that people need to have.
Didn't syphilis exist in Europe before the Americas were found?
Did it exist in the Americas?
That's the
before
question:
Europeans
is
found the
can you
Americas?
prove? Oh, someone just took one of my counties. Yeah.
Oh well.
He usurped my capital, which was the only one I had put any development into. Okay, that's nice. All right, down to 3 counties. Thank you, Prince Lig. You're a douche.
You're a mind.
No!
Oh man,
We discovered a man of great talent.
man, the sound effects are wonderful for streaming because someone usurped my my county, then someone triggered the me screaming no sound effect. No. Oh, it's beautiful. Idle council members. How are you Oh, right, because he took the county you were working in. Shit.
I haven't had a
sent-
steward for years. Nobody.
I just sent
nobody here.
a commander to China, so I got some good grace from the emperor.
I'm 4.5.
Just basically sent one of my men to die.
I'm just hoping. That's what sucks is I don't even get to say no. If he made the oh you fucker.
You got to have 1,000 grace to get like.
My liege is a month younger than me. God damn it!
You could be friends.
Oh, he's a month older than me. He's 4 and I'm 4, but he was born January 5th. I was born February 5th. Oh man. He took the land from me, then made it his capital.
Well, with Ben losing his land, I guess we have to end this part here, guys, probably. We seem to have hit our time.
Really? I thought we had a couple minutes, but alright.
Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. It has been me, NG Paradox, Benjamin Magnus, and Roach, and we'll see you next time. Will Ben be able to get any older without dying? Will Roach... Oh, will he finally finish his book? I guess.
I don't know.
And will I ever be able to do something of importance? We'll have to wait and see.
Goodbye.